Hello everybody, my name is Stephanie. I am here to provide you with consciousness expanding content, tools to master your subconscious, and the permission to live life as you want to and not as you are told or feel you should. Today we are going to talk about the different ways to identify your limiting beliefs. What are limiting beliefs? Well, they are beliefs that your subconscious hosts that limit the progression in any area of your life or limit the positive aspects of any area of your life. For example, you may have a limiting belief that you are not worthy of success. That is going to, therefore, limit how much success you are going to strive for, or even ask the universe for, right? You may have heard the semi-common phrase, if you can master your subconscious, you can master your life. And that is 100% true. Why? Simply because your habits and belief systems reside within your subconscious. Your subconscious is kind of like your brain storage system, storing all those belief systems, those habits, those behaviors, so that you can live your life easier. And knowing that humans are habitual creatures, and knowing that your belief systems are going to dictate your thoughts and therefore your actions, in having a way to master this part of your mind and alter it to your benefit is only going to benefit you. And part of subconscious mastery is tending to the belief systems that you've got in there currently. The ones that are stopping you from progressing in any area of your life or stopping you from having a positive aspect of any area of your life. Just imagine if you were to turn your belief of unworthiness into a belief of worthiness. That would impact positively every area of your life. You'd feel worthy of love. You'd feel worthy of success, worthy of that promotion, right? Or if you were to turn a limiting belief of not being confident or not being a capable person into a belief of confidence, imagine how your life would transform. Are you on board yet? Well, first, to master your subconscious and alter your limiting beliefs, you first have to identify them. And that is what we are here today to do. To learn how to identify your limiting beliefs so that you can then go ahead and alter them, transform them, change them into beliefs that are not limiting, but beneficial. So how do you do that? Well, I'm going to provide you a very simple 3-step process to identifying your limiting beliefs. In fact, it is so simple that you can start today, right now, right after this video, so that you can begin to transform your life for the better. The first step is backtracking. So you look at an area of your life that you are not as content as you could be in. Maybe it's your romantic relationships or your career or your relationship with money, right? You look at some aspect of your life that you are not content with. So pick one. Let's just work on one for now. There'll be plenty of time to alter all of them. Let's just pick one for now and we'll move on to step 2. Step 2, simple. Get out a piece of paper and write down everything that comes to mind when you think about that aspect of your life. And so if you're picking your relationships, right? More specifically, your romantic relationships. Perhaps every relationship you've had thus far hasn't been as successful as you wanted it to be, or you kind of always seem to find the same person. Well, let's write down everything that comes to mind about the aspect of romantic relationships within your life. You may start just thinking, I haven't had any good ones. Something's wrong with me. You know, every belief that you have around that aspect of your life. Once you have a nice sheet full of beliefs around that aspect of your life, we move on to step 3. Step 3 is for every belief that you had previously written down in your last step, step 2. For every belief that you have found lives within you about that aspect of your life, we are going to write a contrasting belief. And so what would a contrasting belief be? Well, if we were sticking with the same example of romantic relationships, and one of the beliefs you had was, I'm not worthy of love, a contrasting belief would be, I am lovable, or I am worthy of love, or something along those lines, right? Write down a contrasting belief for every single belief you had previously listed. And then, with all of those contrasting beliefs, you can begin to use those contrasting beliefs as affirmations and mantras. Put them on Post-it notes and stick them around your house. Write a few of them down that speak to you most. Take a picture, put it as the background on your phone. When you go into meditation, a quick 5-minute meditation first, take a few deep calming breaths, and then begin to repeat these new affirmations and mantras to yourself. The more you repeat a message over time, the stronger of a belief it becomes in your mind. Just imagine telling a kid over and over, you're stupid, you never get anything right. Of course, that person or that child is going to start to believe it. The same is true for you now. So it can work in a positive way though. So when you repeat those positive affirmations and mantras over and over, your brain begins to adopt them and they begin to override the past ones. You could also use these affirmations and mantras in your self-hypnosis. If you would like to learn more about how to do self-hypnosis, visit my website and purchase my $35 online self-hypnosis course. It is reroothypnosis.com. It'll be down in the description of this video. Or if you would like a one-on-one hypnosis session using your new affirmations and mantras, feel free to reach out to me as well. But either way, I hope you gained some beautiful value from this video. I hope you learned how to identify your limiting beliefs and then got a few ideas as to how you can begin to contrast them, how you can begin to alter them and change them. I would love to hear some of the ones that you identified down below in the comments. And I would love to hear what your contrasting ones are, what you're going to say to yourself instead. This is so powerful. I use this myself almost every day within my life. I pick a few things I want to work on, I find the contrasting belief, and that night before I go to bed, I do my meditation or my self-hypnosis, and I say those contrasting beliefs. I say those new affirmations and meditations, and I promise you, it will change your life for the better. And a quick little tip before I end this video, stick with the same thing for about 2 weeks. So don't work on relationships one day, your career the next day, etc. Stick with the same thing for a little bit so it can become very deeply ingrained there. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you so much.